This is Lindsay, the Lindsay Leader.
And this is Erin. You win.
No! And we are the Sexercisers.
Well, we are here for part 2 of our Dating Don't Show.
Part 2.
Yay.
And episode number 6.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
And so, we are going to talk about 2 new guys.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Mr. Campaign and
Mr. Girlfriend.
They both really suck.
Yeah, we'll go first. Okay, Mr. Girlfriend. Have you ever been talking to that guy, and you'll call him, but then he doesn't answer the phone the first time, and then about 5 or 10 minutes later, he calls you. It's like, oh, I was just getting out of the shower, blah blah blah, right? And they're like, and they say something really stupid like, yeah, man, I'll be over there in just a minute. So you're like, okay, that's cool.
Just a minute is a killer.
Yeah. So then you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're waiting. You're looking out the door and everything. And you see a car pull up. And he happens to be getting out the passenger door. That sucks, number one. If you got a man who doesn't drive, that's automatically just a dummy. And,
well, actually, let me say something about that. Only recently I started driving. So, coming from the fact that I did not drive for like the last year and a half, I would take somebody that didn't drive.
Well, yeah. But
so it just depends. Lindsay always had a car, though. So for her instance, if you always had a car, you definitely want somebody with a car.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Just saying.
Right.
Yeah.
But, I noticed that the driver was female.
His cousin.
Sister, cousin, whatever you want to call it. It's always somebody. And you're just like...
There's a family member, too.
Yeah, it is.
That's amazing. That's magical.
It's like, that's my friend. She dropped me off here. There's like, oh, that's my sister.
Yeah.
No, fuck that.
And they're black.
Yeah.
And the guy's white.
Right!
Okay.
That was good. That's too bad.
That is too bad.
And so you're just like, yeah, okay. But I was talking to this guy, and he was a senior, and I was a freshman. And
in high school.
Yeah, in high school. And, like, he liked me, like, we were kind of going out, but then we kind of weren't. It was just whatever. But he would come over to my house and stuff. And then, come to find out, when I wouldn't have sex with him, like, he went and told everybody how I didn't have sex with him, and then all of a sudden it comes out that he's got a girlfriend, and he's had this girlfriend for, like, the past 2 years, and how pretty much everybody was basically, like, laughing at me behind my back because he was, like, talking to me, like, for it to be a joke or something. I don't know. Like, his girlfriend knew about it and everything, and they thought it was funny together.
Right.
And so, fuck Mr. Girlfriend. I don't... If you are dating a guy and he gets dropped off by his sister, you better be at his house talking to some sister. Or you better already know her.
You can always tell it's Mr. Girlfriend because they don't act right.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't act right. Let me tell you one clue with Mr. Girlfriend is that, let's say they're going to come over to your house at 8 o'clock. And you don't hear from them until like 3 days later. Because they were too busy. Yeah, we know what you were busy doing, sucker.
Right.
So if that happens, that's one sign. If you call them, they don't call you back. Just stuff like that. They don't return your texts. Those are key signs of Mr. Girlfriends.
Yeah. And if you call his phone and a girl answers, that's pretty
His
much
sister.
No. I called one time. She totally wasn't playing along that she was a sister because she was just like, who the fuck is this? Why are you calling him? And I'm like,
he gave me the number.
So I'm giving him a call. Well, you don't need to call this number no more because he has a girlfriend. Well, okay.
I didn't want you in anyway.
Right. Tell him that he's got a girlfriend because obviously He don't know.
Right.
Shit.
Alright. I'm going to talk about Mr. Campaign. Mr. Campaign, this is somebody, I was on a date with them. We went to Old Chicago. We were looking at the menu. It was late at night, but I wanted some spicy chicken wings. I meant spicy chicken strips. It's about a $10 meal. And then he was like, well, why don't we just split an appetizer? So that was cool with me since it was late at night. You really don't want to eat a lot. So it was cool, and I thought it was kind of cute. So we were sitting there and stuff. We had the nachos. The nachos had onions. I hate onions.
With the passion.
It's ridiculous. I have onion phobia. So if one of my viewers knows what the technical form of onion phobia is, or the correct name, make a comment. I need to know. So, anyways, we're sitting there splitting the nachos, talking, having a great time, and then it was time for the check.
Dum dum dum.
He opens his wallet and he had like $1 in his wallet, talking about, I've had this dollar for the last 2 weeks. I can't pay for the nachos. At first, I thought he was being considered on his pocket, but ultimately, he was being considered on my pockets.
That's horrible.
So, that's ridiculous. The first time you go out with a man, he definitely should pay.
Okay.
Whoever asks the other person to go out should pay. That is proper dating etiquette.
Yeah, there you go.
I know. So just make sure that if someone asks you out, they're going to pay. You can tell.
Yeah,
This guy didn't have a car.
Oh, he doesn't have a car.
He had a couple of kids by a couple of different babies' mamas. 3 kids, 3 kids, 3 babies' mamas. That's one sign right there. He was talking about how child support was just taking away his check, and he could barely afford rent, which is he was only paying $225 a month.
Oh, damn. I could afford $225.
Anybody can. You could sell stuff on eBay and afford $225 a month. So you just need to look for key factors. I definitely learned from that. Like, if you have more than one baby's mama, that's not a good sign anyways. Then you want to complain about child support and how you can't pay rent. As an intelligent female that I am, I should know he's going to pay for the check. But the check only came to like $9 and something.
Really?
That's it, because we split the appetizer. So just look for signs.
You know what? I would have been happier if I would have got myself that damn fucking spicy chicken finger.
Hell yeah,
that myself.
Anyways.
Right. Shit, I had just been pissed. I could have got what the fuck I wanted, you asshole.
Right, and then we had some meatloaf afterwards, and he had to borrow the money for the stick from somebody that we saw downtown. I didn't tell you that part.
That's too bad.
Because he's like, I know that guy. I could probably get 75 cents from him. So, whatever. Just a horrible night.
He wouldn't use his dollar?
No, because he put $1 on the meatloaf.
Oh.
So, and then he had to get the 75 cents for the stick. Because I didn't have it. I only had like 3 something. After I paid everything, I had like $3 in my pocket.
Hold on, so, here. This is looking in the terms of the man. Eating, sharing an appetizer? Or, no, hold on.
If you can't buy a stick, you shouldn't be smoking a meatloaf.
It won't just end it at that.
Right.
You guys have a great day.
Remember, if you want a shout out, leave a comment below.
Let us know.
All right. Bye.